Good morning, beautiful souls. It is Elizabeth Bratcher, Psychic Medium, here to do your daily read for the 5th of September. Hope it is a beautiful day where you are. Guys, so how this works is I'm going to pull 3 cards randomly from the deck. All you need to do is allow your energy to go to where you were drawn. So number 1, 2 or 3. There is a very specific purpose behind why I do the daily reads. I would advise having a listen to the 3rd of September. It does explain to you the overall reason why I do the daily reads. And as I said, I think it is well worth listening to so that you allow that energy to come in. All right, so without further ado, cards for today. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Alright, so just take a moment and see where is your energy drawn. Is it drawn to number 1, number 2, or to number 3? Excellent. Alright. Number 1, procrastination. You've had this card in the last couple of days. Let's have a look and see. A little bit of hesitancy to step forward. Creating delays to avoid action. See, but you had that. Yeah, nice. So there's a nice reinforcement message for you guys today. All right, so number 1, what I want to say is you've got the procrastination card, which is where I feel your energy is kind of at the moment, all right? So it's about creating delays to avoid action. It's not necessarily that you're sitting on your bum and being lazy or anything else. Indeed, it's usually quite the opposite, okay? But it's about delaying what you know needs to be done. And they're saying, hey, remember, the joy's waiting for you. Because if you think, and if you've been following me, you'll see you had these 2 cards. Okay, peace, happiness, and harmony. It's about the balance. It's about the love. Okay, and so you're going, hey, it's still waiting. You just need to have a little bit more self-trust and self-belief, because that is where all the things change. That is where it all begins. Okay, and just remember that if we do this, let's see what comes through. Nice. You got the transformation card, blossoming into true self. All right. So as I said, guys, watch on the 3rd of September. It's quite important as to the purpose of these readings, and I think you'll understand and get a lot more out of them. So number 1, that is your message that I have for you today. So let's have a look. Number 2, confronting fears. Nice big energy card, this one. Absolutely, we do. All right, so number 2, you've got the confront fears, you've got the freedom, and you've got the moving on card. And why I said absolutely you do is because when you do confront your fears, you do get that release, which does bring around that freedom, which does allow you to move on. Okay, so number 2, that is your message for today. Your energy is asking you to sit back and just have a look and have a feel around those fears, you know, and it is about being honest with self, because it's not about going, oh yeah, I'm scared of the dark, so I'll keep sleep with the light on, or I'm scared of heights, so I don't, you know, bungee jump. It's about confronting the fears of things that are holding us back. You know, oh yeah, I don't do public speaking because I don't like it. And when the truth is, say for example, I don't do public speaking because it scares the shit out of me. Okay, and it's being able to say that to yourself and starting to push through those boundaries and those self-limiting beliefs that get imposed because of that. Okay, and so with that, as I said, becomes release, freedom, self-love, and determination. All right, and then you get the beautiful moving towards better things, which is your prosperity, financial growth, abundance, and opportunity. All right, so number 2, there's your food for thought for the day. All right, number 3, what do you got? Ooh, where are you? You've got the big card. All right. So this card talks about exactly that. Where are you? Okay, and the best example that I can give, as heavy as it is on this card, is if today was your last day on earth, you found yourself in a circumstance where you know you've got but several minutes to live. What are you looking back on? What are you going, damn, I wish I did that? What, you know, those little bits and pieces that when it's too late, it's too late. And they're asking you to give a little bit of food for thought around that, because it's creating blocks and obstacles around you, okay? Even ones that you may not realise exist. I did this when I wrote a list, and then I wrote another list of how I could combat that out. So let's have a look. Yeah, nice, okay. So I know that says sunrise, guys, but for those who've been watching me long enough know that's meant to say sunset, and I still haven't changed it. That's all good. All right, so number 3, you've also got the Stand Strong card, which talks about the fact you've got this, okay? And then you've got the Sunset card. So what it talks about is that when you do give some energy and some thought into what's missing around, and that you do stand strong in your conviction of what you find, you're going to bring in the end of an era, okay? And an end of an era always has that energy of, for me, it's about the day at the fair. You know, you've had fun on the ride, you've filled yourself up on junk food, you've had an absolutely glorious time, but at the end of the day, you're tired, your feet are sore, your belly probably doesn't feel so great, and you just want to kind of move on. And so that's what the Sunset card talks about. You know, there's been good, there's been bad, and everything else, but that it's time to move forward and that your energy is ready to do so. And when you do, okay, just remember that your goals are not impossible, and use that as an incentive to help you move forward, okay? You're going to find that when you clear some of this energy, old goals and little bits and pieces like that will come back up, okay? And so you'll find that by doing that, you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember I wanted to do that. Well, go and knock yourself out and chase it. This reminder that it's not impossible. All right, so number 3, that is what I have for you. So just in quick reflection, number 3, where are you? Number 2, confronting fears. Number 1, you have the procrastination card. All right, so guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Please subscribe to the channel, like my Facebook page or Instagram while you're here. I do try and reply to all the comments that you guys leave, so please feel free to do so. And I will see you all again tomorrow.